Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back. This video is about this week's theme for the Wax Community Wax Collab Melting Challenge, Low Buy Challenge, which I don't know if it's low buy anymore at this point, let's be honest. But this week is Loaves Week. And I have already pre-chopped up these loaves. I did it yesterday. And because if it's chopped, I'm more inclined to use it. If it's nice and pretty and in its little container all snug, I'm not as inclined to chop it. But I made myself get out of the comfort zone, chop some of these loaves and use them. So let's go ahead and talk about these scents that I picked out for this week. I might as well just take them all out here. I forgot to do that. And I have some really good scents in here. I'm really proud of myself for digging deep into my stash and getting some ones that I've been hoarding for a while. Some of these have dates on them, so I will tell you gladly what those dates are. Okay, first one is Here's Jenny, L3. This is pumpkin pecan waffles, bakery bomb, and pretzel. I have melted this before. This is the rest of the loaf I had. I had probably 25% of the loaf already used from a previous time. And this is actually bakery bomb dominant. And L3 Jen's bakery bomb is a secret combination of deliciousness that bumps up a lot of her she uses this quite a lot in some of her blends. I know I've had it in Pink Mustache, which is what is in Pink Mustache? Pistachio and bakery bomb and something else. And it's fabulous. I love it. I have like 6 or 7 things of bumps in Pink Mustache, and also Bluebeard, which is the it's pink sugar, pistachio, and bakery bomb. And then Bluebeard is blue sugar, pistachio, and bakery bomb. Boy and girl. But this one, anyways, Here's Jenny. I got this from a D-Stash, and this date on here says March 18th, 21. So this is coming up on a year old, so I thought I'd got to go ahead and melt this. This is really strong. I really like this. It's a nice bakery, and if you've smelled her bakery bomb, you'll know what I'm talking about with that one. That's a big loaf. Let's do the other big loaves. This is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, and this is L3. I bought this last year. And this is just Cupcakes at Tiffany's. It's that cupcake with the toffee, the chocolate, and the fluffy frosting. And this one, this is okay. I like Cupcakes at Tiffany's. I'm not in love with it, and I like it blended in things. I will say this oil is not my favorite, but I did buy this, and I'm going to melt it. That's the goal of this. Another big loaf I have, and when I say big loaf, I mean a normal size giant loaf. I have several mini loaves in here too. This next one is fabulous. Orange Froot Loops Destination Wax. This was poured on April 19th, 21. I've been hoarding this because I love it, and sometimes on really hard days, I would just, I asked my husband this several years ago, am I crazy when I'm having anxiety attack or a rough day? Did I sit and smell my candles and wax? And I have come to find out that that's not crazy, and that's actually what a lot of us do to help us relax. But this one, oh man, I love it. And it's in the notes on here is Froot Loop cereal with extra orange loops. And I can't really necessarily smell extra orange, but this is extra fruity. I will say that. It's extra fruity. This is delicious, wonderful. I might even buy another loaf. I think Destination is taking March off for her opening, and in April again. I might buy another loaf of this before it gets too hot, for shipping. Here in Utah, it gets ridiculously hot sometimes in the summertime. Not as bad as Arizona, but it still gets hot here. I might buy another loaf of this, but I need to use this one first. That is a delicious one, guys. If you like Froot Loops and you haven't tried that one, you'll love it. Trust me. No brainer, in my opinion. Okay, let's get into the mini loaves I have here. Oh, one more. This was L3. This is March of 21. This was the very first large loaf I bought from L3. I think the very first order, I ordered this blindly, along with 3 scoops of Today is October 3rd. Yeah. This is pistachio pudding cake, key lime pie, pie crust, and vanilla ice cream. Now this, it's pistachio dominant, of course, but it's got key lime in it, which gives a little bit of extra tartness to my nose, and I love it. The pie crust is there. It's got an extra bakery component that's just, it's there. And I've melted, this is half of a loaf. I've melted half of the loaf, you know, throughout the last year. This is nice. I forgot I had this, actually. Honestly, I found a tote of wax in a closet a couple of weeks ago, and this was in it, so I've got to use that up. It's getting a little old. Okay, let's stick with L3 because I do have a couple more L3s in here. This next one is pumpkin pecan waffles, Palo Santo, sugar cookie royale, and sugared shortbread. I know this is a blend that people go gaga for. I have 2 of these mini loaves, and I bought these last year. I don't remember when, but this is, you know, I'm not getting pumpkin pecan waffles directly to my nose. I'm getting more of the sugar cookie royale and the shortbread with a little bit of the Palo Santo. That I love Palo Santo, and it goes really well with bakery. It really does. This I'm going to warm and let you know when I do the review video this weekend. I'll let you know about this one. I've melted this a few times, but I honestly don't remember the performance and how it changed when it was warmed up. So I'll let you know more on that one this weekend. The next one is Pazuzu. This is Bonfire, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and Apple Cider. Notice the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles theme in my theme. For the longest time, I thought it was a very sickeningly sweet scent, and I hated it when it first came out. But over the years, you know, as we all change, as we get older, I really have learned to love it. And it's one of my favorite scents. I'll never turn anything down with it in it. I'll always try a blend that has it in it. I love it. Anyways, Pazuzu. This has been cut for a long time, but it's never been melted. So I can only give you an initial impression on this one. This is apple cider. I really get that apple cider right in the nose at the beginning. And I like that there's several blends here where Jen and her team makes the pumpkin pecan waffles a little less dominant because sometimes it can overpower a scent to my nose, and in my opinion. It's a really strong scent, and I love it. But sometimes I like to smell other scents in the blend more than the pumpkin pecan waffles, because if it's going to just be all you smell, what's the point of blending it with anything? You know, I'm not a wax vendor. I'm not a chemist or a fragrance person, you know, developer or anything like that. But I like to smell other scents that complement the pumpkin pecan waffles and not just strictly the pumpkin pecan waffles. That's what I'm trying to say. I like this, and I'm anxious to warm this. I probably will warm that. I'm going into the office tomorrow, so I probably won't warm it during the day. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be here. I'll warm that this week. This week's a little different. My husband's having surgery on Wednesday, so I don't know what time he has to be there yet, but, you know, whenever we're home, I'll melt. But I don't know what that day's going to look like. I might not even get to melt till the evening time, depending on things. But that's besides the point. Next one is I'll Get You My Pretty. And I put this in this box because I don't really know if I like this. I don't think I do. This is pistachio macaroon with a pistachio coconut marshmallow fluff center. And you would think this would be right up my alley, but it doesn't smell like pistachio to me. I don't know what I'm smelling. My husband, I melted this downstairs in the kitchen. I asked him what he thinks of it, and he likes it. He says it's a nice cookie scent. My nose doesn't get cookie. I get plasticky something. But I'm going to melt this and use it up because I don't want to get rid of it and I don't want to sell it. It's unsellable. It's too smeary. But I'm pretty sure I don't like that scent. One more of L3, 8 Crazy Nights. This is blackberry jelly, fried dough, and a hint of campfire smoke. This one, I melted this morning. I had it going in all 3 warmers upstairs. And this, it is delicious in the bag. I wish it was a little bit stronger. This is nice and cured. I bought this in the summertime. Pretty sure I did. And I wish it was a little bit stronger. But I will say the fried dough is dominant to my nose. It's not like grease and, like funnel cake smell. The dough is there, but there's the blackberry jelly that is more like it's just a berry jelly to me, but it's nice. I like this one. This is a very popular blend of hers. Maybe as I melt more of that, I will fall in love with it even more. Okay, this is a mini loaf of Gigi's Scented Adventures, which is a small vendor from Florida. And she has 1,100 people in her Facebook group, I think. Her name is Gisette Mason. This is just Cider Lane. And this is really Cider Lane. Her oil for this is phenomenal to my nose. And I wanted to use this up because, I haven't melted Cider Lane probably since Christmas time. And it's time to bring him back because he's one of my favorite scents. All year, anytime, I can pop Cider Lane in and it's a good day. Okay, another one of Gigi's I have is Avobath Boost Lush Type. This is her old label. She now has a website and she's revamped her labels. So this is older. This was poured in September. This is just the Lush dupe, and this is nice. Pop of citrus. I think there's lemongrass in here and a couple of other things. This is very soothing, calming, nice, strong scent. I actually got this loaf by mistake. She sent my order, my loaf to another person, and I got the other person's loaf. So she graciously let me keep this and sent me my loaf. Her customer service was really good on that one. I have one more loaf of hers here. This one is Jingle Bells. And obviously this is a Christmas scent, but I don't remember the scent notes to this, but I don't think it was anything different than just the regular Christmas spice of, if you've ever smelled Christmas Splendor, it's a single oil that's out there in the vendor world, in the wax world. It's similar. It's like a cousin to that. It has those cinnamon, bayberry, mulberry, nutmeg kind of spices to it, but I've never had this before. I don't know if it's a dupe for I don't think it's a Yankee, but I could be wrong. If my memory serves me right, I think this is a dupe for some company, but I can't remember, honestly. Okay, I have a couple of Sugar Melts by Stacy. She had customs last September. This is September 2021. And I got 5 loaves at that time, and I have 4 of them here, and I've already completed my 5th. I melted it a long time ago. I can't remember which one. It was pumpkin pecan waffle something, surprise, surprise. This first one is Cotton Candy Winter, Georgia Peach, and Sugar Waffle Cone. These are customs that I created. And this one, I haven't melted it yet, but it's excellent on cold. And it's honestly sugar cone, waffle cone. It's the first thing hits my nose, followed by a nice juicy peach. And then the Cotton Candy Winter is just sweet to me. Cotton candy just smells sweet. I can't tell between pink cotton candy, blue raspberry cotton candy, purple cotton candy. It's just sweet to me. This I'm anxious to melt. I don't know how I feel about her wax. I've only bought from her a couple of times, and some scents to me are very chemical smelling and they're very strong. So hopefully some of these that I haven't melted, there's one more here I haven't melted of my customs, I like. But that said, I have plenty of blends that are like this, that are with the crumbs left, that I've really enjoyed. So I guess it just depends on whatever oil that she's using at the time. This one with the crumbs left is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Strawberry Cookie Monster, and Graham Cracker. This one is Strawberry Cookie Monster dominant to my nose. Absolutely. It's a nice one. The Cupcakes at Tiffany's is right there as a secondary note, and it lets you know it's there. It's a nice one. I'm glad I have that one. Next is Clean Cotton and Georgia Peach. And I love laundry mixed with fruit. And I'm not a straight like Tide, Gain, Downy, Snuggle, whatever you want to call it. I'm not just a straight oil of that. I need it mixed with something. But I found another vendor, L3's Watermelon Spin Cycle, which I've talked about several times on my videos. I really love laundry mixed with fruit. And I'm coming up in the customs list for L3, and I have quite a few fruit and laundry blends that I think I might email. I'm trying to pare it down to be reasonable, but I've got some good ones, in my opinion, on my list. But anyways, this is that the cotton and the peach are equally right there in my nose at the beginning, and this is a very well blended. It's nice and equal to my nose. This is a good one. I like that one very much. Oh, one more. This is Georgia Peach. I was really into peach at the time, so obviously 3 of my 5 blends have Georgia Peach added into it. But this one is ultra fruity. This is Georgia Peach, Raspberry, and Satsuma, you know, which is the orange, tangerine, clementine, whatever you want to call it. It's citrus. This is Satsuma dominant because Satsuma is such a strong oil, and I think it dominates everything it's in. I haven't melted this one, but I'll let you know in the review video what my thoughts are on that guy. Okay, a couple more here. I have my Glitterati's. And this is Strawberry Pound Cake and Toasted Marshmallow. If you're unfamiliar with Glitterati, you can't buy her wax on a website. She doesn't have restocks or pre-orders or anything. You can win her wax on Sundays when she does her giveaways, essentially, in her group at 3 o'clock. Yeah, 3 o'clock Eastern Time. She posts on Sundays in her group for her extra lots that she has throughout the week of customs that she's making for people. These are the extra pours for the customs. I got Glitterati 3 times last year. I won at the beginning of the month. She has a newbies only drawing to give people a chance who've never won anything or had her wax to get a chance. And not that long after I added myself to her group, I won a newbie drawing. So I luckily have had experience with Glitterati for a while. But this one is it's just strawberry pound cake with a little bit of marshmallow. Nothing special, but I love her wax. It's so soft. It cuts like butter. It's so satisfying when you slice that down. It's perfect. I love it. And this next one is, this is the last one of my loaves. This is Raspberry Mousse, Cotton Candy, and Vanilla Bean. I don't have a lot of experience with Raspberry Mousse, but this one, I'm not quite sure if that's cotton candy or raspberry mousse I'm smelling, but it's a nice sweet scent. I've only melted this once, but it was a while ago. This was January of 21. This was in my very first box. So I just wanted to melt this strictly because I need to use my Glitterati wax and use up my loaves. But that's this week, guys. I think I have a lot of really good, versatile, nice scents in here. A lot more fruit than I usually melt. But I'm trying to change it up a little bit and get out of bakery world. But okay, guys, if you're interested to see how these perform for me this week, stay tuned for my video this weekend, maybe Monday, depends on how the weekend goes. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll get notifications of whenever I upload stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a great evening, and talk to you soon.